This is not your parents' Superman. It is not just a movie about a man in a red cape flying around and fighting monsters. It's a movie about social media, artificial intelligence, political manipulation, gaming, and much more.
We're gonna lock up all metahumans now.
Writer-director James Gunn has tapped into some of the oldest stories humanity has ever told. I was surprised by all the biblical and other ancient religious symbolism found in this modern take on Superman and what it means to save a world that may not want saving. Hello, I'm Kevin Harris, and I help people understand themselves.
Good luck with that.
By helping them understand the stories that resonate with them. Superman begins with a fall. A godlike figure crashes from the heavens down to the earth. He is not introduced to us heroically as we might expect, but as weak and helpless, like a newborn baby who can barely cry out for help. This opening scene carries the quiet echo of the Nativity, where a god is born not in power, but through vulnerability. Superman's opponent, Ultraman, is controlled like a video game by Lex Luthor. Yes, the true bad guy is a gamer. We later discover that Superman is fighting a cloned dark version of himself.
Cloning you was relatively simple.
It's identity theft. Basically, Ultraman is an AI avatar controlled by an internet troll who hides behind the anonymity of the screen as he unleashes his hatred and deception using politics as a phantom menace to cloak his true selfish intentions.
No one would profit more from a war with Baravia and John than you. A cynic might say that having Superman out of the way might not be bad for business.
Superman is not just fighting a monster. He is fighting a calculated smear campaign.
I was a big Superman fan. I supported him all the time online and stuff, but now?
Funded, engineered, and unleashed by the networked system that Lex controls.
Superman is popular. Less so every day, according to chatter online.
Because one of the scariest things about the world right now is not just that people can attack you, it's that they can create a fake version of you, spread it everywhere, and then force you to defend yourself against someone you never were.
You've gotten a lot of heat on social media lately.
I don't read that stuff. Superman doesn't have time for selfies.
Superman is almost tragically sincere.
Deep, slow breaths, man. You're gonna be fine.
He is living in a world of spin, branding, propaganda, and algorithmic rage, and he still thinks the point is to just help people.
They sent me here to serve humanity and to help the world to be a better place.
And Lex understands that if you want to destroy someone in this world,
He's not a man. He's an it.
you don't have to defeat them physically.
A thing with a cocky grin and a stupid outfit.
You can dehumanize them first.
Somehow become the focal point of the entire world's conversation.
And once you turn someone into a thing, you can justify almost any horror against them. Just look at our political parties. But Lex is not just using technology, he is building a kind of counterfeit religion. In the Bible, the ancient tabernacle was a sacred tent, a place where heaven and earth met. There were veils, guardians, sacred spaces, and eventually the Holy of Holies. We are shown Ultraman going to a mysterious tent in the desert where the curtains are pulled back by guards acting as cherubim in this unholy tabernacle. Ultraman then passes through a magical portal to meet with his maker, Lex Luthor, face to face. Between the portals, we see something like a primordial world, complete with elemental waters.
An anti-proton river.
Ancient creation stories often begin with chaotic waters, the raw materials with which God creates order in life. But Lex is not creating, he is deconstructing. It's anti-creation, an anti-genesis. Lex Luthor has built a counterfeit tabernacle where he is the God, technology is the miracle, media is the priesthood, and outrage is the offering. The twisted Holy of Holies is, of course, a corporation, Hollywood's current favorite evil. The false Holy of Holies is held up by two large towers, which are reminiscent of the two large columns located outside of the biblical Temple of Solomon. And this is the world Superman has fallen into. Lex wants to control the world. Superman wants to help the world.
Everybody okay?
When Superman saves a squirrel, it is almost comical. But that moment shows us that Superman's goodness is not abstract. He does not love humanity in some vague, heroic, inspirational poster kind of way. He loves helping individuals and living things one at a time. He notices the small, he protects the weak, he helps what cannot repay him.
You trust everyone and think everyone you've ever met is, like, beautiful.
Superman's goals are simple, and they were established by his biological parents.
I put your parents' message on to soothe you.
Thank you.
To Superman, the message from his parents is not just a recording, it is scripture.
The message was damaged in transit from Krypton to Earth.
It is a sacred text that has organized his entire life. It tells him where he came from, why he is here, and what he is supposed to become. That is why the revelation about his parents is so devastating. The movie takes the established Superman canon, the noble divine parents sending the son to save the world, and flips it. In this modern retelling created for an audience who mistrusts religion, scripture, and God, Superman discovers that the message was not as pure as he thought. Superman's Kryptonian parents are dethroned from their godlike pedestal and depicted as selfish elitists.
The people there are simple and profoundly confused. Rule without mercy.
In this version, Superman is not just having an identity crisis, he is having a faith crisis. Many people reach a point where they look back at the parents, institutions, traditions, and communities that shaped them and realize they were flawed. And the question becomes, what do you do when the people who gave you your story turn out to be imperfect? Do you abandon the story completely? Do you become bitter? Do you decide that nothing means anything? Or do you choose what is good even after the illusion of perfection has been broken?
Your choices, that's what makes you who you are.
Superman is not simply good because of his bloodline. He is good because he chooses to be. Later, Lex tries to literally silence Superman. He tries to suffocate him by filling him with darkness and machinery. It turns his body into a tomb. Breath is not just biological. In religious language, breath is spirit, breath is life. Breath is the thing God gives Adam in Genesis. Breath is what allows a person to speak, to cry, to call out, to live. Surprisingly, and mirroring the opening scene, it is through another fall to the earth where he regains his breath and casts out the darkness within himself. He dies to live. He has metaphorically taken on the sins of the world and defeated them. He comes to the people trying to control the media and make themselves look perfect online, and tells them that his imperfections
I screw up all the time, but that is being human.
are his greatest strength.
And that's my greatest strength.
Superman is the child sent away, the adopted son, the outsider,
Alien!
the one who brings new light, new hope, and higher values.
And we all owe him an enormous apology.
And he inspires others to also step up and do what is right and serve their neighbor. And that is what the world needs more of. Speaking of serving your neighbor, I've been working on a course that is very personal to me and my flaws. It is all about overcoming fear in your life. I use haunted house imagery and symbols from movies, popular culture, and personal experiences to help people understand and overcome the fear and stress that limits so many of us. I call it the haunted house exit plan. The link is below.